Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today we are watching Dirty Gold Noob in his New York Tier 5 US battleship. He is on the map Big Race in a 2-point domination game mode, and it's a Tier 5 battle, which is nice. You always wanna be top tier, I guess, especially in a battleship, and especially in a battleship that doesn't have a lot of range, like the New York. Now, I got this replay from wowreplays.com. I'll put a link in the video description. So here in the beginning of the match, he is starting in the south and he decides to go north, which I agree with. This area here is a death trap for big battleships, because usually you get destroyers around here who like to shoot torpedoes through small passages and you're kinda screwed. You can't just slowly make your way up to the north, engage the enemy force there, because they'll probably send a lot of ships in the north as well. And it's not that big a map. You are in a position to defend if necessary. And yeah, they have friendly destroyers going here, which is good. So far it looks decent. Also in the chat, somebody wrote something like Tomato Team. Now in World of Tanks, there is a player-generated rating system, and there are mods where you can show in-game how good other players are, and they are color-coded, and if the person is not very good, his name is displayed in red, and that's why bad players have the nickname Tomato. So it would look like something similar has made it to World of Warships. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. Nothing against rating systems in general, and tracking your stats. It's a great way to improve yourself if you keep a look at how you're doing, but you don't need that during a battle. You can look it up after a battle, I think, and you should really focus on the battle itself and not on some statistics, how likely you are to win. Because chance is just that, a chance. And even if the enemy team has a 60% chance to win, that means still that 40 times out of 100 you would win. But anyway, enough about rating systems. Let's watch this battle. There are some decent hits, I guess. Now, they have cruisers in the front, and the enemy as well. Probably because the cruisers started farther to the north and they are fast. They are wisely retreating because you don't really want to charge up into those battleships. Battleships are making their way up to the north. There is an enemy destroyer, you might want to watch out for torpedoes. Other than that, it's looking okay. Each team has lost one ship so far, so it's still pretty even. And sneaky enemy destroyer has made his way through here, but he's out of friends. Badly outnumbered, he probably won't make it very long. And there goes a friendly battleship. Yeah, I wouldn't have driven here in a battleship. I mean, it's unlikely that a destroyer is that aggressive an enemy, but still, there's just not too much room to maneuver down here. This other battleship is also trying to reinforce the south. I think he'd probably be better off in the north, but they are outnumbered here, and people in the north probably have to retreat pretty soon, because there's just too much enemy fire. So far he hasn't taken a lot of hits. He isn't that well angled against those battleships, but at the moment they aren't interested in him. They're probably shooting this cruiser, so far he's probably safe. And those enemy battleships aren't really angling either. Now this cruiser has died. He was a little bit too far ahead. He should have treated somewhere here, like this cruiser, I guess. And yes, this cruiser is running away because they are outnumbered here. This battleship has turned around, and very soon Dirty Gold Noob will have to turn around as well. They are dominating the south. They might push through here, which would force the enemies in the north to retreat and defend. But we will see how that goes. New York is turning, and yeah, showing his broadside when he's finished turning, which is good. Yeah, he's still slightly angry. By now, Dirty Gold Noob is pretty much alone here in the north. He is wisely turning around and getting out of there. There are like, oh my god, there are 5 enemy ships here, there are 2 more enemy ships here. Yeah, he is pretty much under fire from most of the enemy team. But, I mean, the New York is a decently armored battleship. And as long as he isn't showing his broadside to the enemy battleships, he should be fine for a little while longer. Now this Kuma is, for some reason, driving backwards in the... I'm not sure what this Kuma is doing. And now he's dead. Oh. Driving backwards, showing a broadside to an enemy battleship, not the best idea. So there is one less enemy who's shooting at him, which is the only good news at the moment, I think. Now he switches fire to this New York. He is decently angled against most enemies, I think. Oh, I'm not sure what the friendly team in the south isn't really pushing at this point. So let's see what they are doing. I mean, they could still push up here, or they could go home and help defend. And this Congo is, well, I mean, when you look at the Congo, he is pretty much stock. That's the basic color, I think, because it doesn't have power yet. Nice hit. But yeah, this Congo shouldn't be showing his broadside like that. I mean, there aren't that many enemies he has to angle against. But yeah, at low tiers, a lot of people still new, and they haven't learned about angling yet, so. Was a big hit from someone. Now he's decently angled against those 2 battleships. This battleship could probably hurt him a lot, but the friendly team is pushing, and those guys have other things to worry about than shooting him. Still a pretty even match. And those shots look good. Yeah, unfortunately, not a big hit. But, I mean, Goldenov is still doing well. He has quite a bit of hit points left. Repair will soon be available again. And he just has to hold those enemy ships and let the friendly team push, although I think they lost another ship while pushing.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
So far, for most of the game, Dirty Gold Noob has been outnumbered and done a pretty solid job at keeping the enemies in the north at bay, and also dealing some nice damage to them. Now, unfortunately, this Congo isn't showing much broadside. Still a decent hit, and let's... those shots could hit well. Okay, never mind that. Now, if this Congo continues driving that way, he will be soon showing his broadside, and that should. So he is under fire from Königsberg as well. Decides to switch to the cruiser, which might be a good choice because, I mean, you can really punish cruisers. This guy is 8.4 kilometers away, so he will be easy to hit, and there you go. The Königsberg has torpedoes, but they only have 6 kilometers range, so if you can kill him before he gets close enough, he's safe. And after getting a big hit, the Königsberg decided to show even more of his broadside, which is not what you want to do. He also stopped coming closer, so he can't really use his torpedoes. But yeah. And now the Königsberg is turned. But it doesn't help him anymore. At a range like 7 kilometers, you can't wait until the enemy has shot and then turn. You can do that at 20 kilometers if you have an agile ship. You can watch them, look when they've made their shots and then turn to avoid them. But at these ranges, you aren't fast enough. Shells travel fast. So, Königsberg is dealt with. There are still the battleships left. And thankfully enough, hey, this battleship is presenting his broadside. But it doesn't look so well overall. The attacking force is pretty much decimated, and he got high caliber. There is a friendly destroyer who is coming back to help defend. This battleship, this friendly, has run out of allies and is probably going to die soon. Now he managed to kill one but died himself. So it's not looking that good at the moment. Oh, there you go. Great shots. Oh, these two are together, and this Congo doesn't have any support yet. I think the enemy battleship and destroyer are near the point A, so maybe they can't deal with the Congo before reinforcements arrive. The moment the Congo is somewhat angled, but if how this battle has... Yes, he is turning. That's great. He's turning exactly at the right moment. Old Noob's guns are reloaded to just... It's very nice of this Congo. But he is still alive and he still has more hit points than Radigo. Now, Radigo just turned towards the Congo, and which was pretty good. Means he was very well angled when the shots arrived. Now the friendly destroyer is shooting torpedoes. Yeah, I think that Congo might die before any torpedo. There you go, nice citadel. So Congo didn't do this very well. He should never have turned and shown his broadside. I think he wanted to retreat, get closer to his allies, but at this range you really can't. And show your broadside too. And Odigo Noob says he has done 132,000 damage already. Now I don't have a damage tracker here, but probably has some mods installed. And oh, that's bad. The enemy New York has way too much hit points. But, I mean, the enemy New York is showing his broadside. So that's the good news, I guess. And there is the enemy destroyer. The friendly destroyer says, wait for me. Oh, the Gold Noob was pretty much spotted when he was here, and there is no reason to hide. Such a big battleship doesn't really have a choice but to engage. Now he is not... He is angling towards the battleship, which is good. Maybe he can score some good hits. Went decent, I guess. But at this point he's burning. And yeah, there is really nothing left to do. So Fortunately, that's it for him. There is only one friendly destroyer left, and it's unlikely that he will be able to win this match. But it was a very nice game so far. And yes, let's jump to the results. Now, unfortunately, it was a loss, but Dirty Gold Noob did about 159,000 damage. Now, I don't have a screenshot of the damage done, but that's what the reply title said, and I have no reason not to trust that. But Dirty Gold Noob managed to get almost 1,400 base experience in a loss. There was only one enemy who made more experience than he did. Truly a very nice game from Dirty Gold Noob. I think he used his armor pretty well. He held off a lot of enemy ships in the north. He fought against overwhelming odds, and he prevailed for a very long time. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to win the game, but it was still a very nice battle to watch. I enjoyed watching it. I hope he had fun playing it, and I hope he doesn't take this loss too hard. Only one enemy had made more experience than he did. So I hope you enjoyed watching this battle. I certainly did. And I see you guys next time.